Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield, and this is a Rise to War Legacy. And today we're gonna do a little documentary look at the end of the season. So we only have about 14 minutes until the season is officially done here. We did pretty darn good, my friends. We did pretty darn good. So yes, well done to the teams of our fellowships. We had good leadership by everybody. You guys were fantastic, our leaders. I was pretty busy this season. I plan to play a lot more next season personally, but I was there doing some fights and battling and taking stuff and clearing things. So, but yeah, we had these 5 different fellowships. It was a good team effort. It was good work. Of course, I'm part of Fire. We were doing a really good job. Great leadership by all our leaders here. Oh, apparently you can, that's sweet. Good. Yeah, they did a great job. We had pretty much annihilated now. It was very even about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then some stuff happened, and we kind of took over the world. So, apparently, we actually ended up winning the game. Remember, I was telling you guys I wasn't, we were doing certain diplomacy. Veyron, shout out to Veyron, he did a great job with diplomacy. Veyron has a channel all about RiseToWar, you guys. You should check it out. I'll link it there in the description. But yeah, so really we had a blast. It was super fun. I got to move again. I have my force all along here, but yeah. So basically, it was a hard-fought battle. We obviously started here. We started with getting a Numinos. We kind of consolidated all of Eriador at the beginning of the season. And then basically we had the Misty Mountains War, as I'm sure lots of different servers probably had, where we had a small battle up here, and then we had the 2 tunnel battles, and then of course the Gap of Rohan. But we went down and we already took this, and we basically had to about here, right? And Pink had all the way up to Dol Amroth. They owned Dol Amroth. And Blue had basically this entire side and the ring at that point. Some battles happened. I'm not sure what the politics between Blue and Pink happened, and that's private for them anyway. But Veyron did a good job talking to people. And basically what happened was Pink then came and got the ring. We ended up negotiating, and Pink gave us Dol Amroth, and then we said we wouldn't attack them in certain other areas. I don't remember the exact diplomacy, besides it's private anyway, so we can't go over that. But just so you kind of get the gist of the history of what happened on this server. And then apparently some of Blue decided to join Pink, which I'm not sure that was the best idea. And interesting about this game mode, though, if you do switch factions, or kingdoms in this case, because you could just leave and join another one, you keep your tiles, right? Because in the normal games, if you switch factions, you lose all your tiles. You saw that happen to me last season. I lost all my tiles when we switched factions, and I had to rebuild. You don't have to do that in this game, but when you switch to the other faction, if that faction is aggressive against you, they're gonna take your tiles, right? So of course, if Blue members switched to Pink, they started losing their tiles and getting their tiles taken, that kind of thing. So I'm not sure if it was kind of like the scenario we had last season, where we had one season where a lot of people just kind of gave up at a certain point, and it was basically just like there was like 30 of us still playing and fighting. I was one of them. I tried my best to hold on to the last second few seasons back, but this season was quite. It was very balanced at first. Blue and Pink, we were all about the same strength. We were all battling in the middle here for a long time, and then we made some deals to make it more balanced, the battlegrounds, and then something happened. Again, I don't know what happened with their diplomacy on the other kingdoms, but basically something happened, and I don't know if they just kind of gave up at a certain point, some of their players. I'm not sure. They were very valiant, though, I must say. The Pink Kingdom, some of them were very honorable in both the Pink and Blue Kingdom. I don't know who is who. And they fought very valiantly, and it was very fun. And I actually thought 3 weeks ago that we were just going to kind of end with having Dol Amroth and having 3 rings and getting like second place, and Blue or Pink would have the Ring of Power for first. But it ends up being that we got a lot more than that. I'm not sure what exactly happened that we moved in so much too over here. I think that we were helping somebody. I think what happened is there was some breakdown between certain fellowships in their kingdom, which is part of this game mode, which is kind of cool, right? That's kind of how it goes. But yeah, anyway, it went really well. You can see here, there's a lot of battling going on right over here right now with different groups battling away. Again, you could always go into your diplomacy thing, which I love about this new game mode, right? And you can kind of see what's been happening with who you're like friendly with. So obviously right now it's a little bit switched. We were friendly with pink, right? And we were friends. We were friends with pink, I mean, or pink or purple, whatever. It's a little purplish, isn't it? And then we were enemies with blue, and now we've switched. And I'm not sure if that's because certain fellowships switched to pink, because I know a bunch of blue ones went to pink. It might be the fellowships in themselves, but again, that's kind of the game mode, right? So it's kind of fun. So anyway, great job to everyone. Chunks did a really good job for fire leading, and Vayrond, and a bunch of other ones of our group too, as well. So I don't want to start just doing all names because people are going to feel bad if I leave people out, but these are all our good leaders. They did a great job, and there are a lot of other people helping and doing stuff too as well. And yeah, look at that. Gelmer, I know you're there, I see you. Daka was first in ring power on our server for a really long time, and then I came up in ring power and I was first for like a month or so, and then one of our other members from the other fellowship went and I think got a bunch of camps like me. Probably got a bunch of mama kill camps. No, that's my guess. You remember that joke from a few seasons ago. And as you can see now, our fellowships are all top, which we were not, blue and Primport. So yeah, a lot happened there, but there's our group of fellowships, our 5 fellowships. Yeah, and it went pretty good for us there. And again, I was 58th for getting top ring power. I didn't like in this game mode that the top ring power was 150. Like, I was a little bit like, nah. Like, I think it should just be infinite, really, where you tell you can fill out all your ring, because the only thing you're missing on the ring at 150 is basically just a couple more points in these percents on getting resources. That's it. So I don't see why you don't just let it infinitely grow and see who is at the top of the ring power. But again, it's more like who gets to that point first. So I got 58th on ring power on the server, so that's pretty good. But again, I was in first a lot later. I went on vacation, was out of town for a few weeks, so that kind of slowed me down because I didn't have internet. So, but I still did my best to help everyone out. Give my guide videos. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Teamwork, all the different things, control. We got all the control points. We got the teamwork. We got this. Yeah, my contribute's very low. I'm battling. I kept trying to get to battles, and every time I got there, man, our team was so awesome. They'd clear it out, and I'd be like, oh, great, now I need to put another thing, and I'd get off for 2 hours, come back. It was cleared out, moved again, and I had to, you know, do another one. That's what I was doing here, just trying to get to the battles. And by this point in the game, by the end of the last 2 weeks, it just seemed like we were just crushing because I could never get to the battles. Like during the battles around Dol Guldur, I was doing a ton of battles. I was thoroughly enjoying myself. It was very fun. My Gimli was having a heyday with his amazing weaponry, which I got to refine here for this season. Again, he's my only dolphin whale. Gimli is kind of my super strong one. And even then, I'm trying to get up... make my Theoden a little bit stronger. I'm still trying to make Imrahil work good. Imrahil's a great character, and I really want to make him work, but it's really hard to make him work well. If we do Kings of Men again, though, I might try him again because you can get, you know, Swan Knights so easily. So that would be cool. And then, of course, my Thorin is great for taking tiles. He's fantastic at it, just like Gandalf the Grey. The only difference is he destroys Gandalf the Grey in a duel. Thorin is very good at that. Yeah, pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you guys. We only have 5 minutes before this is official. So, I don't know what's going to happen here. AFK kills. Witch King against Witch King. Oh my gosh. They both... Someone slightly won. Probably slightly more speed or something. I bet you. Alright, well. Yep. It was a great time. Actually, this is one of the best seasons I've had. Even though I wasn't able to be there for every single objective. In fact, one of the hard things for me this season, and Jethros was talking about this too, is that previous seasons we didn't have as many people because of the new system with Kings of Men. So this one, people were able to put out a message like 4 hours ahead, and there was enough people to take things. Before, it would have had to been 12 hours. So by the time we get on, we're look. But a lot of times, if you're on and you get off your phone, you get on 3 hours later to check your stuff, and they had put that message right after you got off. Now suddenly they're taking a keep, right? Or let's say you sleep 6 hours. So I would have liked to make more videos of taking keeps. Hopefully next season I'll be able to for you guys. But I like to document it. But our Discord has great documentation by someone who was taking pictures of every shot as we took stuff. In fact, I could probably bring it up for you guys real quick since we're waiting for this last 4 minutes. I'm curious to see what happens at the end of this 4 minutes. So let's look at this real quick. I'll bring it up here. It's let's see. I will find it here for us. Is this it? Yes, Night Angel is doing it for us. Thank you, Night Angel. It was very cool. So let me let's put this up here real quick. So as you can see, it's a little on the tiny side to show you guys, but let's just go to the top. All right, so here's kind of where oh, actually, still it just keeps going. Wow, look at this, Night Angel. Kudos to that. That's amazing. Look at that. And Veyron was starting too. So again, there was the start of the season, right? And how the game looked. And then let's kind of see as we go in, we can see we were definitely ahead in capturing things. We started capturing things really quickly. And again, these two were our other fellowship. This is before we make our kingdom, right, for this game mode. I have a video on this kingdom game mode if you are curious, if you're someone that's new and wants a guide on that. This is kind of just documenting this for all of us. And then it kept growing. And we kept going. I'm just going to skip through. Lots more places taken. We already established our kingdom right there. That's when we established it, right? This is another fellowship that I think joins us later. Again, and then, yeah, they joined us. And there we go. We have our 5 fellowships. So that's where we at that point. And then they're still doing stuff. And a couple days later, I think this is by days, I believe. Or at least by objectives captured. And then Blue founds their kingdom over there. And then a day or two later, Pink founds their kingdom. And as you can see, some of Blue was over here. So we're already taking our kind of our choke points at this point. We took Angmar. They took this keep. I forget which one that is. Started big battling. Blue moved all the way in. I'm not quite sure why Blue moved in that far, but they were strong. They had some really strong fellowships too. So then we pushed up, we took that. They're all battling over here, right? A little bit more happened. They pushed back in. We push farther forward. We're pushing over the 2 gaps, right? We're having a little bit of battling with Pink. So pretty much at this point, we're kind of battling everyone. Pink and Blue are not fighting each other at this point. All right, you can kind of see that. Then you get some, this is where we start getting everyone fighting everyone. The rings battle starts happening. Pink gets up through here. Pink starts fighting for the ring with Blue. We're still fighting. Blue's trying to fight us off. They really dig in really deep. This was not a good call. Fine, this is not, I'm not trying to insult Blue or anyone who made the shot call. But digging in like this was not a good idea. They should have been consolidating and defending the ring. But they were hoping to probably destroy our resources. But we ended up, we fended off the top. I see, there's my base up there. I was helping fend off the north. At that time, I was on my vacation during that, so I didn't have super amount of time. But then just a few days later, you can see we go boop, boop, boop. We take that back. We push all the way back in. Blue makes a good call, takes these 2 places, backs up into their territory. We push over into here, push over the top, and then Blue pushes down into Mordor, right? We're taking all those things. And then we keep going, and we're having a more push, and now they're all battling each other. We're battling Blue at the north here. Pink is battling Blue. Massive fighting happening. They're fighting over here, Blue and Pink. You can kind of see the red usually means a lot more big battles. We push in. We take Gundabad. We take these 2. Now it's pretty much everyone's around the ring. Pink has the ring at this point, as you can all see. Blue takes one back from us. Blue takes that back from us. Pink takes this from Blue. We take this one over here. That's what those symbols mean. It means we just took a keep in the picture, or a fortress, or a capital. Then they take it from us. Blue takes that. Blue pushes us back. We're fighting in the middle in here, along with everybody battling right there. It's pretty crazy. This is a pretty awesome battlefield, right? Oh, and by the way, I should flip back because we have 15 seconds. Let's see what happens, okay? So let's see if anything happens here, if it just kicks us off, or if that's it. All right, everybody. I'm just going to do my little happy yay. All right, and the 5 seconds should be up right now. All right, well, it's done. I guess that was the end of the season, so it doesn't kick us off. But we are official. There we go. It's official now. The season is over. So we won. We got first. So we accomplished all. We got Kings of Men. We got our rings powers up, territory expansion. We had 3 rings, ring power, which is regional lord, and we have Dol Guldur with a 1 ring. So we got Kings of Men. We got first place. Pretty exciting, you guys. Pretty exciting. Good job, everybody. Good job in our 5 fellowships in our Phoenix Kingdom. All right. It's the Unbroken Flame was our group's name that we combined all our fellowships into. And then more combat is happening like insanely right here. Blue takes something. We move in. Pink's battling. We have kind of a stale. We did a truce with blue at the top. So we decided let's all just fight over the ring. We kind of did a truce with pink down here. Let's all just fight over the ring. So we're all battling at the ring. It was really fun. It really felt really balanced. And again, you could see the map looks pretty balanced. Pink, blue, and us all have a similar amount of lands to farm and keeps. Pretty darn balanced. Pink is holding onto the ring. Everybody was pretty darn powerful, right? And then we move in and we take these 2. And then we move in and we take 1 up here. And then we take this one. And then I believe, when did we take the ring here? Blue takes that back. We have a good hold. Now we take this. We're surrounding that. We push down. We take Dol Guldur. At this point, I'm not sure what's happening with the diplomacy on the other 2 kingdoms. But we move in here. We move in there. Right? We're kind of starting to surround the 1 ring. Because it's really hard to get into the 1 ring. It's really hard to break in when people are in there. It's got a nice little snug defensive position. So we keep on going. We move in. Pink takes that. We're pushing in and battling over on these spots. Blue and pink start battling it out over here. Not sure why. I'm not sure what's happening between all of them. Let's hop a little farther. All right, we take all this. We take that back. We basically consolidate all up in the north here. I think we had a truce not to attack pink after we took the ring. Pink allowed us to take it. Because at this point, pink has 3 rings, right? 1, 2, 3. So they allowed us to have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and blue has 1, 2. So at this point, I think blue decides they're gonna just go for pink's ring. I think that's what happens. Again, I don't know. I didn't know the enemy's plan. They were other players, though, guys. You have to always think of the other teams are other human beings. They're other players too. They're just having fun. Never demonize your opponent too much. It's a bad idea. And then right here, we take the 1 ring. Hurrah! Hurrah! Right? We took the 1 ring. And then we start pushing in, and blue pushes back a little bit. And then at this point, I think a lot of people, then blue and pink just start going at it. We take a lot more keeps. We really move into Rovanian, right? Which that's this area. Again, it doesn't say that, but this is Rovanian. Everything right of the Misty Mountains and north of Mordor is pretty much Rovanian. Rune isn't really, but everything in this little valley is where the Ring of Power is, technically. Yep, and then we keep pushing, and pretty much at that point, it looks like it's looking pretty much like pink takes this. There's some kind of switch between the factions. Again, we take this. Now we're pushing in. I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure the reason things happened is people switched kingdoms, fellowships, and why maybe the truce broke down. And then we take Minas Tirith. Again, not entirely sure why we took Minas Tirith. I think it's because particular fellowships that switched were then trying. I think you know what I think it was. I think the fellowships that were in pink probably didn't want those other fellowships to get it because they kind of broke their truths. So that's my guess. I'm not entirely sure. You guys know? Leave a comment. Again, we'll take it with a grain of salt. But probably that's what happened. Pink didn't want them, so they're looking like take our 3rd ring kind of thing because they're, blue and all of them were annoyed that people switched, which is kind of weird. I don't know why you'd switch last second when it was so balanced. Just maybe alliance with people. Maybe they couldn't do it. But anyway, this is today. This is what we ended on. And that is what we're looking at right here. Yep, there it is. That is the battlefields, my friends. And this is where I started at the very beginning. That's why I have all the little uncannies over here. Yeah. A well fought battles. What is happening over here? I think it's just some clearing of tiles or something. Yeah. Oh. It seems there's quite a battle happening over here. Blue is defending. Very cool. All right, my friends. Well, I think that was a good little review of what happened. Oh, there's our reward. 950 coins. That's a lot of coins. That's a lot. That's pretty awesome. Okay, there we go. After a long struggle, you've earned your reward. Well done, the Unbroken Flame. Good job, you guys. All right. Well done, everyone. Well done. Good work, everyone. I'll do a little thing. Good work. All right. Yep, there it is, my friends. You think you get lucky with one of our free daily rolls to end the video for next season? Oh, that's pretty good. All right. That was pretty good. All right, my friends. You guys have a great day in Middle-earth. Thanks for watching if you did. Little recap for us here on RiseToWar. If you guys want to join us, we have tight amounts of space, so if you are going to play, we will have an alt fellowship too for like alt accounts or people who don't play quite as much, who just kind of want to chill play, not quite as intensive as a lot of we do. We'll have that too, but again, I will link our Discord in the comments right there for RiseToWar. And a quick little shout out and thanks to my Patreons. Thanks for the support of my channel here on Voice of the Rings. Subscribe button's there. Next episode's up there for RiseToWar. Lord of the Rings Online voiceovers over there. Check them all out. And if you want to join my Discord, if you're any of the Patreon levels, you get to join that. That's for this Voice of the Rings. But you can join our the Discord that's not mine for our group here. I'll have a link to that. And you could talk to me, or you can talk to any of our leaders in the Discord. Tell us who you are. There's a little info a thing there to join, that kind of thing, if you know one of us or you're someone that's played with us in the past, and we'll get you into a group, you know, and organize you in, because Veyron does a very good job doing that community Discord that he controls for the Unbroken Flame group and Fire. All right, you guys, have a great day in Middle-earth. See you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings, and I'm out. Baruch Khazan, Kuzan I menu. Stay happy, my friends. See ya.